Hello. So we have today an iPhone 16 Pro that doesn't seem to power on. I've already removed the back and the display. Well, the display is connected again. The back is disconnected. I just want to see how this behaves. So this is coming from a different repair shop. I don't have many information. They thought that the display is probably damaged, but they tried with a different display and it still didn't work. So let me connect the power supply and bring it on the screen. Yeah, we can see the USB supply, and let's see what's going on if we try to connect the USB. Yeah, we see 5 volt and around 1 amp. This is interesting, and it goes to 0, then again 5. Yeah, it drops again to 0. That is highly interesting, yeah. Weird thing. What if we connect it the other way around? It's kind of doing the same. So because we get 5 volt there, it means that the CC lines are fine. So the USB CC lines are providing on this non-active cable, are providing through the ASPD controller a pull down, which activates the initial 5 volt, and then the negotiation should start, but obviously it does not start. So this tells us really nothing about the issue. So let's disconnect the battery and let's try to connect the power supply and see what the board is doing. If I can ever find the 16 connector, it is right here. Okay, good. I'm gonna turn this around. Yeah, so we see this supply is set to 4.1 volt. I'm gonna turn on the supply and we get no voltage, no current consumption. Yeah, we got that one blimp. Let's press the power button like briefly. Yeah, and it went to almost 1 amp. Notice there the red marking, that's not good. So I'm gonna reset the peak. Yeah, set it to 0. And again, I'm gonna press the power button. 3, 2, 1. See? So that indicates that we have a power failure on secondary line, not the main. If we would have the main shorted or the boost shorted, we should see now some consumption, not while we press the power button. So if I try to start it, it jumps straight to 1 amp, yeah, and it stays there. I'm gonna turn off the supply. I don't wanna struggle this too much. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove connectors and see if we get the same behavior without anything connecting. I'm also going to remove the screen, but we know the screen is not the problem because the other service repair shop, they said they have tried with a different screen. So screen is off. Yeah, I'm gonna remove absolutely all connectors from the board just to be sure that the problem is not from one of the accessories but from the board. So the only connector that is left is my power supply. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the power supply on again. Yeah, we see no power consumption, and I'm gonna prompt the phone to boot from here. Yeah, and it still goes directly to 1 amp. Okay, I'm gonna turn the output off because it will not do very well for the phone to actually leave it struggle like that. So we have a short circuit. Now I'm gonna remove the board, and when the board is removed, we can use the thermal camera and see, at least get a glimpse from where the heat is coming from. So give me a few. and I'm gonna be right back. So with the board back, I think it's better we move under the microscope. And yeah, first of all, I'm gonna remove all these foamy thingies around the connectors, because we need to have a good view with the thermal camera, and this is something that's gonna block our view. Yeah, my only hope is that there's something on this side or the other side, and I hope we don't have to actually split the boards, because I'm not in the mood of rebolling it. So yeah, let's see what's going on. I'm gonna also remove this plastic thingy here. And on the other side, we have one more foamy here. And one more foamy thingy here. Good. So now we can actually connect the power supply. Let's see. Oh, it's not this one, sorry. I'm trying the wrong connector. 16. Good. We have the supply connected. So let's test again. Let's bring the supply on the screen. I'm gonna reset the... Well, I don't need this. Okay, we can turn that off. I'm gonna reset the peak and I'm gonna turn on the output. Yeah, we have 4 volt, nothing there. And I'm gonna prompt the phone to boot from here. Yeah, sorry, so I'm gonna do this again because I don't think I've switched the screen. So let's go again. I'm gonna turn on the output. Okay. Let's prompt the phone to boot. Alright, phone is booted. So I was looking like this. Let me connect the camera. Yeah, I see some heat around there, but on the other side, see right here next to the connector, I see something heating up right there. Okay, I'm gonna stop the output. Yeah, and that instantly went away. So let's have a look and see what we have there. Just give me a second to put the thermal camera back. Can this be an easy pizza? What do you say? So it was this component right here that was heating up. So let's have a look on the board view and see what that is. So this is the 3V15 touch. 3V15 touch. So that capacitor, that's a secondary line, yeah? So that capacitor seems to be shorted. That's highly interesting. I've never seen this issue, so I've cleaned a bit the top of it. And let's get the multimeter. Let's see what we have here in diode mode. Yeah, we have a fairly large short. 008 is not good. I'm gonna break this off. Yeah, that's it. Let's measure again. Yeah, no more short. We have 0645. My god, this is going to be an easy pizza. So let's see if the phone will try to boot now. I'm gonna connect the battery. Well, the battery, the power supply. Good. And I have problem zooming this. Let's start the power supply, output on. We have 4 volt there. Let's prompt it to boot. Yeah, so no more 1 amp. We have a normal boot behavior this time. Well, hopefully. Let's try again. Yeah, and I think the board is booting properly this time. Yeah, it looks great. Good. So let me disconnect it and let's go back to the top camera and try to put the board back in the chassis. Alright, so I've connected, I think, everything, all the flexes, the display. Let's see what's going on. Let me turn off this supply and let me power on the USB supply, because we're gonna need that to figure out if it's charging or something. Yeah, so you can see the supply on the screen. Let's plug in the charger and let's see what's going on now. We have a dead battery sign, and that's good, because we don't have that connect to computer. It means sign, you know, because sometimes it appears like connect to computer and battery indication that suggests that it's a sort of a fake charging and we have a problem with the ACE power delivery controller. But in this case the battery is actually charging, is extremely low. So I'm gonna pause this video for a moment until the battery charges for a second, and I'm gonna be right back when we're gonna be able to actually power on the phone. Alright, so I get an Apple logo. I'm gonna cover this. I don't know if there's any face or something. So let me hold my hand like this. Okay, it is very faint. I don't see anything. So touch works. This is because of this foil that it has on the screen. So touch works, everything is fine. It's charging. You see that it has negotiated to 15 volts. So yeah, it's gonna properly charge now. So this was it. This was a very easy pizza. That's why it helps to have a flat rate, because sometimes I get some earnings from this type of repair, and it's like an easy earning. Other times I spent like 5 hours working on a 16 series phone. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Give me a like, subscribe if you didn't already, and see you next time. Bye for now.